Thanks for pressing play, guys. He's Randy, I'm Chris, and we are Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana, talking to you about great comics and other items that are available and will be available December 24th, 2013. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of our friends, subscribers, everyone watching this video.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
Hanukkah already passed.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. But happy late Hanukkah to those who celebrate it.
It was early this year.
It was early, huh?
It was during Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was real early.
That's super early, man.
Yeah.
I'm used to more of a distinction between the two, I guess.
Yeah.
But guys, a little bit different. There's not just a ton of comics hitting the shelves this week, but we do have a bunch of great stuff in the store that you can access and get and take home and enjoy. A couple of quick things concerning the Christmas holiday and the hours. We are open all day Christmas Eve. We will be closed Christmas, and then everything's back to normal the day after Christmas.
Yes.
Regular hours, everything.
So these new comics will be Christmas Eve.
Yes.
And we do have word that the comics the following week will also be Tuesday. We'll say that twice here.
Okay.
Next video and this video, so that people know it's going to be New Year's Eve that we get the comics.
Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So guys, now you are prepared for the day to get the comics. Also, guys, we have gift certificates available. Great time, great gift, great item to get for somebody. Any denomination, you can use it anytime and apply it towards anything in the stores. And that's really it for the announcements, huh?
Yeah, pretty much so. Guys, I have a bit of an announcement here. We're going to try and showcase a couple of things here, just real quickly, not go into detail on them, but some things that we have in the shop. They're maybe new or things that we've just gotten back in stock, like the Dia de los Muertos Jack Skellington pop vinyl, Ghost Rider pop vinyl, which is a fun one.
Cool.
We have, I don't know the characters, but White Walker from the Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones or read the book. And we have everybody's favorite brothers, Jason Willie. That's right.
Exactly, bro.
We don't have, I like Uncle Si comes with his cup there. But so we have lots of the pop vinyls. They've been huge. They've been popular, and during the Christmas time, they have been flying off the shelf.
Oh, really?
So,
Good.
Yeah, we just got these in. Just if you need another stocking stuffer.
Great stocking stuffers. That's a great idea, man.
Yeah. Also, we have just real popular games that are coming out right now. The Firefly game has been huge, as well as another fun one. Everybody likes the Settlers of Catan. Well, now we have Star Trek Catan.
Cool.
So I don't know exactly what you have to do, but I see that they have lots of little Starship Enterprises and everything else on the back there. So it must be a lot like Catan.
Cool.
I would
Very
imagine.
Cool.
And finally, for everybody who is at home and wondering what else the comic shop has gotten in recently, we have just gotten in some really cool new Marvel Omnibus. There's Acts of Vengeance, one of the cool ones from the 90s.
Cool.
It says Avengers, but it was pretty much everybody. It looks like it has a cover by your favorite, Alan Davis. We have we just got back in the Avengers Volume 1 cover here. This is the John Romita Jr. cover.
Nice.
We just got in, for everybody who loves Rob Liefeld, we have X-Force Volume 1, and this covers everything from the New Mutants to some of Cable and some of the X-Force story.
Very cool.
I guess they try and put it in order. And the coolest of them, we just got in the Marvel Now Omnibus, and this covers a lot of the number ones that came through with the first wave of Marvel Now.
Cool, man.
So, lots of really cool ones. We have even more. This is just a sample of what we just got back in, or that is new that just came in.
That John Romita cover for the Avengers one, the coloring looked awesome on that, man.
Yeah.
Nice cover, man.
Yeah, and that's a classic cover he's using there.
Yeah.
By way of one of them.
Nice stuff. Those are great ideas for stocking stuffers.
I never thought about it. If you put an omnibus in a stocking, it's probably going to rip it off.
No, I meant the
pop vinyls.
The pop vinyls. Yeah, that's a great idea. Totally.
I got you. I'm with you on that one. Yeah.
Hey guys, speaking of Christmas gifts, the question for the week is this. You did see what I was going to
No, I didn't. So let's see what it is.
Question of the week is this, guys. What is your most favorite comic book or comic related Christmas gift you've ever received? What is your favorite comic book or comic book related Christmas gift you've ever received? I have something I'd like to share.
What is
Give you a
that?
moment to think about it.
Go ahead.
What was I, 13? I think I was 13 at the time, and my mom got for me the first edition of the Marvel Masterworks, the X-Men Marvel Masterworks, when it was first released. And man, I remember opening that up and feeling like I was holding gold in my hand. I was just elated. It was the most awesome gift because I had really wanted. And in my mind, I was like, wow, I'm really holding my own copy of X-Men #1, even though it was collected and
right.
My understanding of those things was much different then. It was still so cool in my mind to have these original issues of the X-Men all together for me to peruse and to read it whenever I wanted. And that was probably, I would have to say, that's my most favorite comic Christmas gift I've ever received, and I'll never forget it. So thank you, Mom.
Well, I didn't start reading comics until I was a senior in high school, so I don't have like any young childhood. But and usually whenever they ask for the list and I put comic stuff on there, they still don't get it for me. But my brother did get for me a couple of years ago the cool slipcase collected edition of The Rocketeer. I'm a huge fan of Dave Stevens' work. I mean, of course, he's passed on, but his work, he obviously influenced people like J.G. Jones with his style there. And it's breathtaking for how realistic and how detailed this work is for that time period.
Yeah.
And so that slipcase it's right up there displayed on my shelf. Love it.
Awesome. Guys, tell us what your favorite comic book or comic-related Christmas gift that you've ever received is in the comments below. Let us know. And thank you to the response for our best sci-fi movie question from last week. A lot of responses to that. A lot of things I didn't even think about before. RoboCop was thrown in there. Back to the Future was thrown in there.
Yeah, Back to the Future, which I guess it does.
But lots of great titles were the answers, and it got the gears to turn. And Skip through in Blade Runner and things like that. So that was really, really, really cool.
And that's what when someone said, the action sci-fi comedy of Back to the Future, that's Galaxy Quest comes to mind, which is always one of my favorites. By Grabthar's hammer. I love that movie.
It's a classic
it's
already.
A classic.
That's
where guy, what's his name, or the one who played the villain in the second Iron Man film.
In the second Iron Man film?
What was his name?
Mickey Rourke?
No. The other villain, the smart guy that.
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell, yeah. He was Guy in Galaxy Quest, but that's where he first got his recognition. Was with that.
I got to rewatch that.
He was the red shirt. He was the red shirt, which was awesome.
That's awesome.
He never wanted to beam down to the planet because he was afraid he was going to die.
It's been so long since I've seen it. I'm going to see
movie.
it again. I got to watch it again over the Christmas holiday. That is awesome. I got to watch it again, man. That's too funny.
All right, on to comics.
Guys. Listen, guys, it's the holidays. There's not just a ton hitting the shelf, but we do have a lot of good stuff coming out.
Right.
Plus, as Randy showed earlier, a lot of stuff is already in here waiting on you to come pick up. But we still have some of the main storylines continuing this week with DC Comics. You want me just to dive right on into that?
Just go right ahead with those.
Guys, we have this week continuing. We have Forever Evil #4 hitting the shelf this week. And if you've been reading Forever Evil and many, or if not all, of the tie-in series that's been going on, Crime Syndicate has taken over the Earth, hurting on the superheroes, trapped them, and it looks like we need Lex Luthor and a few other select people to step up to the plate and see what they can do. With the last issue, you saw Ultraman beat the snot out of Black Adam. We saw even more of Lex Luthor's Bizarro Superman. I'm not sure if they're going to actually call him Bizarro yet. He just keeps referring to him as like it and hey you, but also we saw what was going on with the Rogues, and we saw how the Crime Syndicate's version of the Firestorm took away Captain Cold's powers, and at the end of issue #3, we saw Lex Luthor kind of form his own team. Maybe we can save the world.
Yeah.
So with issue #4 coming out this week, we're seeing people. We're going to see people murdered. We're going to see the team up here with Lex Luthor, Captain Cold, Black Adam, Bizarro. Also, guys, Deathstroke has a hunting party, and he's after Lex Luthor as well. So, will he catch him? Will his team be enough? Is his team going to be more powerful than what Lex Luthor has at his disposal at this time? I don't know. We'll take it. We'll find out with that issue. And it does seem like it's been a while since 3 and number 4.
Yeah,
right?
it does seem.
So it's kind of come on, DC. Don't lose the momentum here.
We also have with that Lex Luthor facing off against Batman.
Oh,
That's
yes,
the other
yes.
cool part there.
I think it's right on the cover too, guys.
Yeah.
So my bad, sorry. But yeah, they've hinted at that and talked, and there's been mention of that, and then it's. I don't know. It's kind of the conventional comic book trope where they fight against each other, then they probably team up.
Right.
So we'll see what happens there. But guys, Forever Evil number 4 hits the shelf this week. Alongside that, we have Justice League number 26, a Forever Evil tie-in issue. With the previous issues, they have been really good. Mm-hmm. They have showed us the origin story of Ultraman, which is drastically different than what we know of Superman's origin story. And then the last issue showed us the origin story of Owlman, which was crazy different than the origin story of Batman in the regular universe.
Right.
So in last issue with Owlman's origin story, we saw a bit of how Nightwing / Dick Grayson fit into it all, and what some plans were that the Owlman has for him. With this new issue, we're going to find out some more about some secrets. We also got the Grid. The cyborg entity that's part of them, keeping their secrets. But now with this issue, will Grid be the one that kind of reveals why they're actually here on our Earth? Or will we find out more about that from Owlman and what he's doing with Nightwing? Because Owlman is really wanting to be kind of the good guy in the group concerning this invasion that has happened here on Earth. So this doesn't look like it's going to be an origin story of some of the Crime Syndicate characters, but we're still continuing the story and going a little bit of a different way, it looks like, with this issue. So, Forever Evil number 4, Justice League number 26, Forever Evil tie-in. Boom. Don't miss them, guys.
Marvel's not going to be outdone by DC this week because they have 2 huge books coming out.
Yes.
One of them is Avengers number 24, Point Now. This is the beginning of all their Point Now books. They say this is like a new number 1, but it's just a continuing on of the numbering. Thank you, Marvel, for not restarting all these books again. We don't need it. With this, we have Cap and Iron Man. They are finally getting together to figure out what's the next step.
Right.
Hint, it might have something to do with Avengers World. That would be my guess. We'll see. This is also the beginning of the first of the 5-part story called Rogue Planet. We have something about a runaway planet. When I hear runaway planet, I'm thinking something like Ego. I'm not sure if that's it or what the deal is, but a runaway planet that's on a collision course with Earth. Heroes need to stop it. And we have visitors from, they say, the future.
Right.
In this one. We're also, I won't guess this issue, but we're going to get some visitors from the past also. But we have visitors from the future, maybe to save the day there. We'll see what goes on in that. The big draw for this one, of course, for this guy, is it has Asad Ribic's art. Yes. Jonathan Hickman's story, Asad Ribic's art, and I have a feeling that a lot of this story is going to shift to Avengers World, where we're going to see the rest of it. And it's not so I'll be on the lookout. I'm not sure if Rogue Planet's going to continue on through Avengers, or if it's going to go to Avengers World.
Okay.
So just be aware of that. Also, we finally have the return of the Origin miniseries with Origin 2, number 1.
Yes.
This is Kieron Gillen at the helm this time, and Adam Kubert is on art. Now, I believe last time it was Andy that did the art, so now it's Brother's turn. And with this, it's a few years after everything that happened in the original Origin story. James Howlett's a little bit older. Remember, he's not being called Logan in this. He's not Wolverine. He's James Howlett. He's living with animals right now. He's having to try and decide, is he a man or is he a beast?
Right.
And something a little new to the Wolverine mythos, something that's very familiar with anybody or with the Summers mythos is there is someone who's a bit sinister, who is in this story, kind of discovering what mutants are, how he can, cut them up and look at them and see what they are necessarily.
Right.
So we finally have, I guess the emergence of the branching out of, I'll go ahead and say it, the Mr. Sinister character.
Right, right.
So that looks like that could be one of the two adversaries in this. And he may not necessarily even be an adversary. He may just be behind the scenes with everything.
Right.
But there is someone else who is going to be an adversary, a fan favorite.
Yes.
But I'm not going to reveal that, in case you don't know.
I'm really looking forward to Origins too.
Kieron Gillen is one of the best you could have gotten to write that.
Exactly. And I love Adam Kubert. That stuff that he did with Jason Aaron on that Spider-Man Wolverine miniseries was phenomenal. So I'm expecting him to bring his A game to Origins too.
We also have, just for the fanboys out there who like this, they are taking the same acetate or whatever cover that DC used for their 3D covers, but they're using it as a kind of a covering over the cover. So it has an image printed on it that is you can peel off, or peel, when I say peel off, just open up, and then you see the cardstock cover underneath. So they've done something a little new and a little neat. Well, I say new, it's kind of old school, but something there for this to kind of give you a little bang for the buck and maybe go, oh, hey, that looks cool, and want to pick it up.
Very cool. Very cool. Yes. And hey, speaking of Avengers 24 Point Now, the last time we saw Jonathan Hickman and Asad Ribic together was with the relaunch of the current, now finishing, but the current Ultimate series. Because they were the duo behind that, and that was awesome! So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that issue as well. So, let's see, what else we got here? We got a couple of number ones hitting. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and start off one, because that movie money is rolling in. We got Stephen Grant, the creator of Two Guns, and maybe you've seen the movie with Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg, but he has a new series coming out from Boom Studios called Deceivers #1. This is a story of two guys that are imposters living among the European elite, and they're con men. They keep finding these European elitists to make scores on and steal from until someone else joins in the fray and it starts hitting their marks before they do. So the CIA gets involved, finds them, gets them involved in helping them and helping the CIA to track down the guy who's getting their marks before they do. So it should be a fun, interesting series. Boom Studios. It'll be 6 issues, guys. Stephen Grant, way to go, Stephen. Congrats on your success because that's really cool. That Two Guns kind of took me by surprise, and it was a fun movie as well. So, Deceivers #1.
Cool. Well, I've got one for you that's a number one also, and it's just a one-word title as well. Saviors, #1. And this is the one I'm really excited about because it is one of my favorite writers, James Robinson, on board. This is one of his first non-big company titles there for some time. Leave It to Chance is really the last thing I can think of that he did that was not one of the big titles that he was on. I mean, he's now over there at Dynamite also doing a couple of miniseries, but this is his work. This is his story that he's doing. And he teams up with J-Bone. J-Bone, his art is fun, and it's kind of reminiscent of Darwin Cook. I'm waiting to see just how it is on this series here. This is going to be my make or break of the series here. Does it fit? Does the tone of the book carry over and mesh well with this art?
Right.
So with this we have Tomas Ramirez.
Okay.
And Tomas Ramirez, he has somehow discovered that there are aliens living among us and they have a plot to take over the world. There are a few other people who also know of this plot to take over the world, and he needs to somehow band this group of people together to stop this from happening. It just happens that this alien group, they are way too eager, shall we say, to kill anybody who knows of their existence. I mean, they're going to take over this world. They don't. I guess they're about at that point where it's going to happen.
Right.
So we'll see what goes on here, and obviously from the name of the title, Saviors, it looks like Tomas and his group are the possible saviors of everybody on this planet.
Cool.
So we'll see how it goes here. This is supposed to be an ongoing series as far as I know.
Okay.
And James Robinson's just one of the best.
Yeah, and he's writing that all new Invaders that comes
Yes.
out in a couple of months,
Super
January or
excited about
February.
that.
So yeah, I'm going to be checking that out, man.
Yeah.
That looks fun. Leonard Kirk on there with the art, so
Yes.
that's a nice combo. And he's going to be doing the new Fantastic Four series too whenever
Yes,
that
he
comes
is.
out. So
with the red costumes, red and black. It's weird.
for the Fantastic Four.
For the Fantastic Four.
Nice.
And
yes.
Leonard Kirk's just finishing up his Bloodhound.
Yeah, we've
Art
got.
there.
There's still like 2 more. I think we're on issue 3,
Yeah,
and we got
but
2 more
But he's
issues.
probably already finished up.
Oh yeah.
on those,
Oh yeah.
so-
Good stuff.
So you've got a little bit of, you may have a crossing over of a couple of different Leonard Kirk books.
Yes.
That's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing at all.
One other book that I want to make note of. Andrew, pay attention here. Because, because I am talking about the Doctor Who special for 2013. This one is going to be a fun one because something happens that pulls the Doctor and the TARDIS into our universe. And he
Oh.
meets up with a little girl who is a huge fan of the TV show Doctor Who.
Awesome.
And he's having to deal with this actor Matt Smith and the fact that he's a fictional character and everything else. So I'm not sure what else is going to be going on there. There's some sort of aliens there behind it, obviously, but it's fun whenever you have the crossing over of the real world with the fictional world characters there. So I'm looking forward to that one.
I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to the new Doctor Who special, the Christmas special that'll be airing as well.
Yeah.
Because there'll be some changes afoot with that. So that's a lot of Doctor Who goodness going on there,
That
bro.
is.
Andrew, you should be ecstatic,
Andrew.
sir. So that'd be awesome. And guys, that's really it.
That's it. And I'd just like to say, this guy told me to wear my Christmas shirt, and I want you guys to know this is my Christmas shirt. To the keen observer, this is my Christmas shirt. To the casual observer, you might mistake this for my St. Patrick's Day shirt. And it's not. Shame on you for thinking
Shame
that.
on you.
Actually, this guy needs an eggnog, is I guess what
Oh,
it
that would
should
have been
say.
awesome, dude. That would have been awesome. Hey, guys, that really wraps it up for this week. Let us know in the comments below your favorite comic book or comic book related Christmas gift you've ever received. Tell us what you're picking up. And if you're wanting to pick up some of these things that we have, that Randy was showing that we have in stock, contact us below. The links are below where you can contact us on our website. We are at ExcaliburCCG.com. We have our store here in Shreveport and in Texarkana. And guys, be safe. Have a happy holiday. Merry Christmas
Happy
to
holiday.
Happy holiday, yeah. Happy holiday. Merry Christmas to you. Whatever you celebrate, be safe. Have a great time with friends and family.
Be joyful. Be cheerful. Eat lots of food. Open great presents. Sing great songs.
Yes.
Go look at the lights. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Yes. We hopefully we'll get to go do that as well. So that'll be fun. Anything else to add, sir?
Looks like it for me.
That's it for this week, guys. Remember, we are closed Christmas. We are open Christmas Eve. Come get some gift certificates. Get some great comics. Until next time, Merry Christmas. Take care.
Ho, ho, ho.